It is speculated that the car makes roughly around anywhere from 300. I added some of the Adams Polish strip wash. I mean, honestly, with how this went, I think I had the luckiest situation as what is going on? Ew. You know what I hate? Like, I can't do intros that are like, what's going on, guys? It's just not me. It's just, I try it all the time and I do it like 6 times. But ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Skinny Penis, AKA Kruddykarl, AKA the man who blew up his motor in 4 months. Ha! But, we're back with another video. It's a fucking banger. And you probably ask yourself, what are we doing today? We're gonna be talking about, is it worth it? Should you boost your turbo, your 86 BRZ FRS, whatever you want to call the thing, AE86 Corolla, whatever it is to you, should you boost it? And the short answer is yes. I'm going to explain why today. Also, what we're going to do today is we're going to take out my radiator, then we're also going to detail the interior of my car. Nothing crazy, but we are going to hit my carpets, we're going to hit my seats. We're just going to do a little wipe down. I'm going to show you guys all that, some carpet cleaner and things like that. And we're Adams Polish fans over here, so you already know. Nothing but Adams Polish. Gonna be using, I'm not gonna do this, I might do a strip wash today at my engine bay. May or may not happen, but we are definitely gonna use the interior detailer, glass cleaner, carpet detailer, carpet and upholstery cleaner actually, and the odor neutralizer. And we're gonna scrub out my carpets and seats, and you guys will see how it comes out. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button or follow me on Instagram, you should probably hit that subscribe button. Then go follow me on Instagram because I make decent content here and on my Instagram. So yeah, that's just for you, the people who aren't subscribed. If you are subscribed, I love you. Now you're probably sitting there saying to yourself, Carl, but you blew your motor up. And the thing is, no matter what tune you're running or anything like that, like, well, no, not no matter, but like, it can happen to anyone. It could literally happen. Anything could happen. You never know what's going to happen, what's going to cause it. Me personally, from what it looks like, cylinder 1 here, this rod, it bent. Then, if you can see in here, it was scraping all up against the sides, and there's a lot of things that, you know, were going wrong inside of my motor. And the thing is, it can happen to anyone. It can happen, you know. So the thing is, if you boost your car, it's something that you should expect, or not expect, but just be ready for the realization that it could happen, because it could happen to anyone. Now, would I say it was a bad idea to boost my car? No. Are there certain things that I wish I did before boosting it? Yeah, you could make that argument and say like I could have done that. This probably wouldn't have happened or anything like that. But overall, the experience of just boosting my car on an NA, or not on an NA, but on a non-forged setup, stock internals, yes, it was 100% worth it. You're probably asking, what turbo did I go with? I went with the Greddy 518 turbo kit. It's actually a pretty small turbo, as you can see here, but she ripped. She definitely ripped. And so today, I'm gonna talk to you guys more about my experience with boosting the car, the tuning process, and just all my thoughts throughout everything. And I'm gonna be disassembling the manifold here and taking apart the turbo. Then the other questions you guys are probably gonna have is, who tuned the car? How long did the tuning process take? How much boost was I running and stuff like that? So to quickly answer that, Delicious Tuning tuned the car. They do sponsor me, and they're the ones who tuned my car. We did everything through remote tuning, so I never actually put the car on a dyno. Everything was done on the street. That was pretty much it. Did data logs back and forth, and everything was fine. The only time we had problems with tuning is when there was something that was wrong, but it wasn't anything that they were doing. It was just like little things that I had forgot or didn't do or something like that. So it could have just been like, you know, something wasn't seated right, something wasn't bolted down like a ground or something like that. But for the most part, the tuning process was actually pretty smooth. We were running, I want to say around 9.5 to 10 PSI, 9.5 to 10 pounds of boost. Nothing more than that. I never saw anything more than that. So that's pretty much all it was. I mean, it was just this turbo kit, bolted up, and I mean, everything was fine throughout most of the process. Never really had any issues. The car ran really well for a while, actually. There was no real issues or anything like that. It ran strong, it felt good, started up every time. We were having a port injection problem but I think I might have figured that out like towards the end, which was just my D4S module wasn't it wasn't grounded correctly, which is something that is pretty common with these cars. But after we figured that out, that was pretty much it. The car was running great. The day it blew up, I told the story in the video, like the day I posted that video, but really quick, I was just driving. I wasn't doing anything crazy. I wasn't doing a pull or anything like that. I was just driving. I think it was in like third gear, around 30 miles an hour. No, like 40 miles an hour. I wasn't doing a pull. I just pulled off from a stoplight, and then it just went, and that was pretty much it. It wasn't anything dramatic or anything like that. Nope, that was pretty much it. Okay, got the turbo off the manifold. And to continue talking about it, like, yes, like I really do think that like if you're thinking about boosting your car and like that, like you definitely should do it. Like if you have the money, like do it, buy the kit. Just make sure that you take the time and, you know, do your research, buy all the supporting mods, clutch, injectors, boost gauges and things like that. But no, you definitely should take the time, do the research for the kit that you're getting and make sure it's going to work for your car, and find a tuner that you're confident in. I'm super confident in Delicious Tuning and their tuning capabilities over there. Great people, great group of guys, and they've always treated me well. They've always helped me out, answered my questions, never made me feel stupid. So that's why I always go with Delicious Tuning, and I'm actually going to come out with another video more in depth on why I go with Delicious Tuning and why I work with them. Do I wish that maybe I would have waited and done like forged internals? Yes and no, only because that would have just been more money out of my pocket at the time, and then I wouldn't have been able to boost the car when I did. Now, are there benefits to it? Yes. This probably wouldn't have happened if I would have had forged rods, only because the internals would have been able to handle it. Now, I did boost my car around, I want to say, I think I boosted my car, like the turbo went in roughly around 70,000 miles. So there's a chance that that may have played into it. I'm not really sure. I don't know everything. And just doing like a quick assessment of my turbo. Looking in the exhaust side, which is where you would have seen a lot of metal flakes. I don't see any metal flakes in there. No oil like that would have blown by through the manifold. And even like on the turbo itself, there's no shaft play. I mean, honestly, with how this went, I think I had the luckiest situation as to, I think my turbo is actually pretty good. It spins fine. Don't hear anything rubbing, nothing sounds bad in there or anything like that. I don't know what I was saying, but yeah, like shaking the turbo or anything like that, don't hear any rattling. There's no shaft play or anything like that. So the thing is, my turbo actually feels pretty solid. I won't really know until I take it to a shop and just like let them look at it and tell me what they think. But for my own assessment here, I'm pretty sure this turbo is actually doing pretty good. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to use it. I'm like 90% sure. So what I'm going to do is to store this, I'm going to tape off all the holes where anything could get into it. And then the next question I'm going to answer for you guys is what a lot of people are probably wondering is how much power was the car making? So on E85, it is speculated that the car makes roughly around anywhere from 300 to 350 horsepower on roughly around 9, 10, or I think, well, around 10 pounds of boost. It's anywhere between 300 and 350 on E85. I don't know what it is on pump gas on 93. From what I've seen on dyno sheets, it's anywhere from 270 to like 290, somewhere around there, 300, somewhere in that area. I never actually was able to dyno the car. I never got around to actually taking it to a dyno, but from me and my friends' butt dynos and some of the races that we did, it's somewhere between 300 and 350 on E85 and a little less on 93. And another reason why you should boost your car is, let me show you. It is extremely easy to boost these cars. Oh my god, I just cut the shit out of myself. It is extremely easy to boost these cars. It's actually not that hard for your first time. I know you guys saw in the video that me and my friends did it the first time, but then I had to uninstall everything and reinstall everything by myself, and the thing is, it's actually not that hard. And one of the other great reasons why you should boost your car, and if not, like, hear me out. Okay, we all know that the 86 platform, all these cars are not that fast, and the excuse is it's a driver's car and it's meant for corners. Okay, forget all that, but just hear me out. Hear me out. The boost. Ladies and gentlemen, I boosted this car, and this went from a street legal go-kart to a rocket powered go-kart. This thing, it's so hard to explain if you've never ridden in one. So if you know someone riding it, and let me tell you, it's gonna change your entire perspective on wanting to boost their car. I've given so many people rides in this car, and they're like, holy shit. Okay, and while we're on the topic of like cleaning up and stuff like that, like how I told you I was gonna fix some stuff, I took my exhaust tips off, right? And I put them in a bucket, boiled some water, and I added some of the Adam's Polish strip wash. And let me tell you something. I don't know if you've never seen my car in person, or people who have, they can tell you. The inside of these tips, disgusting. Just black. But I let them soak, right? And it is way better. Even on the outside, like that was the main thing I was worried about, just the outside. But it has worked wonders. Intercooler, I mean, radiator's out, so that's good. So then I'll be able to just drop the new radiator in. I'll have new radiator hoses and stuff like that for that, so that's good. And then, oh, so this is what I'm talking about. You see all this nasty down here? All this nastiness? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the strip wash down here, all the way around, and clean out the nasties. Because it's very nasty. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna take out the seats, both driver's side and passenger side, spray down the floors, get a good vacuum going. So I think I'm gonna do that next. All right, so here's the plan. Gonna open up the car, right? Then what I'm gonna do is take this seat out, take the floor mat out, and then just kind of work on the other side and figure out how I'm going to get the seat out on that side, since it is so close to the wall. But we'll figure that out. Maybe if I'm lucky, I could kind of... It just has this like shop smell to it. And I get it. We are the chop shop here, ladies and gentlemen. But Samantha should not smell like a musty old shop all the time. Okay. Honestly though, if we're being honest, this is way better than I thought it would be for never taking these seats out. I usually try and vacuum out and do my best, but taking the seats out, this really isn't that bad. Now the other side might be a little scary. You might find a little couple Chick-fil-A fries over there, baby, because you know your boy loves the Chick-fil-A. All right, I was actually able to get the seat out from the other side, and surprisingly, like taking out seats sometimes you'd think that they're pretty hard to maneuver, but like these seats are actually, or like the driver's seat was actually really easy to like maneuver out. So hopping in the car, you saw the passenger side. Now this is the driver's side. As you can see, some things have been dropped over here. So we're gonna vacuum all this out. Then we're gonna hit it with the upholstery cleaner and really scrub a dub the floor. I couldn't think of anything else, but yeah, hit the floor, scrub a dub, clean it up all the way up, around and stuff like that. Hit the seats back here. Then we'll vacuum out the seats over there. And I think that'll pretty much be it.
I'm guessing on the beat. If you like pina coladas, get caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga.
So then now all we have to do is take this, I call it upholstery carpet cleaner, and just spray it on the areas, and then just scrub and then let it dry. You can wipe it dry to get any excess cleaner out, but I know this carpet really needs it, so we're gonna really give it a good scrubbing, and we're gonna just go from there. Scrub the hell out of this carpet. Check this out. Oh yeah, all the leverage. All right, so vacuumed out, scrubbed the carpet down, and it smells and looks just way better in here. Back seats, driver's side, just smells way better in here. It doesn't have that weird shop smell anymore, which I don't really know where it came from. That smell popped up out of nowhere one day after I got my car back from someplace. I'm not blaming it on the shop. I think it's just a combination of the carpet you moved around. Then hit the seats. Seats look and smell way better than what they started out as, so that's good. But what I do is I just take this, spray the carpet, spray the seats down, let it kind of air out and let it do its thing, and this smells great. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this random video today. Didn't really have a plan, but I got a lot done. Got the turbo disassembled, got my radiator out, cleaned the interior of my car just so it can sit. But other than that, pretty productive day. So if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys enjoyed my opinion, please let me know down in the comments if you have any questions, because I can't answer them. But other than that, you guys should hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.